360, WCCSradio.com. She is Jessica Walker, Indiana County Veterans Affairs, and this big event coming tomorrow, the Indiana County Department of Veterans Affairs, along with the Indiana County Coroner's Office, offering the Veterans Expo and Stand Down happening at the KCAC Friday and Saturday. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for always having me.
Happy to have you here with us. Our visit is presented by Marcus & Mack, voted the best law firm and best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online at marcusandmack.com. Tell you what, you can tell she's a vet because she's here 15 minutes early. Is that a habit?
Yes, that's a huge habit. I was telling you earlier, I always put things in my calendar 10 to 15 minutes earlier than what it is, so I'm not late.
That's a great way. That's a good philosophy of life right there. So this event tomorrow, and again on Saturday, both days opening at 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Yeah, 9 to 4 a.m. and then to the public on Saturday from 2 to 4.
Okay.
That is correct.
All right. So veterans only Friday and Saturday.
Yep. Veterans and surviving spouses, and if they have dependents that come along with them.
Okay.
As well. Yeah.
All right. And then Saturday, the whole public can come in at 2.
Yeah, 2 o'clock they can come in. We have vendors from across the state coming that the public can also utilize as resources. And so we thought they were all here. It was a great opportunity for our public to come in and ask questions and connect with resources that they needed as well.
I am looking at the program for this event. This is, you talk about well thought out. My goodness gracious. The list of vendors is staggering. It
really is. This whole event truly has been, I call it a labor of love, and it is all for our Indiana County veterans. And so when we first pushed this out, I started asking for vendors very early. And I only got a couple here and there. And then, as time got closer, I was getting more and more and more. And I actually had somebody message me just a couple days ago asking if it was too late. And I unfortunately had to say no. Out of space, already printed the programs. And so the amount of vendors who have reached out to me that I didn't even invite asked to come to the event because they know how important this is. And so we are so lucky.
So many of them. I've never heard of some of these. And yet they offer vital services for veterans.
Absolutely. Anywhere from like technical support, closed captioning support to our veterans, adaptive equipment for our veterans, employment services, food bank services, medical services, recreational services, insurance companies, to talk about the difference or how, TRICARE versus Medicare, Part A, Part B, just to help them navigate what is the best option for them. And so people don't think about that. And so we tried to capture all of the range of services that could be beneficial to include spiritual support. And so our veteran service organizations, they're their VFWs and legions. And so we really try to think of all of it to capture, holistically, what does a veteran need to live a happy, healthy life. And so that's kind of where we focused our vendors at.
So when someone leaves military service and they become a veteran, they bring with them some issues that they acquired while in the military. And those medical services you talk about. Chiropractic, I think, is one that kicks up. Physical therapy, those sorts of things. You bring injuries with you sometimes.
Absolutely. It's kind of scary. My husband did 23 years active duty Army, and I saw firsthand the difficulties that he faced from transitioning to active service to civilian service. And so we are so lucky and fortunate to have TRICARE. And so the medical piece, but just establishing new care at the clinic, just getting tied in with the job or resume building. He tried to do that a lot while he was in, but it's difficult when you're still focusing on a mission to focus on that transitioning out. And so we saw firsthand the difficulties that veterans do face transitioning to civilian life.
There are a lot of Indiana County-based agencies and organizations. There are many state agencies that will be there, too.
There are. Yeah, we have the Assistance Office. We have our Human Services with Lisa Spencer. She was on yesterday. And the Suicide Task Force, which is a crucial part of our county. The District Attorney's Office, the Housing Authority, Indiana County Recorders of Deeds. And we have, folks from across the state. I think we have securities and banking coming. We have Congressman Guy, I never know how to pronounce his Reschenthaler's last name. He will be there, his office. Representative Struzzi will be there. Just really people who are coming out to say, hey, how can we best support you?
Food services have become a big topic across our nation right now. And for veterans, we think about their needs. We're coming into a winter season, food, shelter, clothing, all of those things. This is not only the expo, but it's also the stand down, and you're going to address some of those needs too.
Yeah, absolutely. And so typical military stand down is when, you stop your troops, you get them food, water, change socks, kind of a little bit of respite so they can kind of recoup to continue the mission. And so stand downs actually happen across the state, across the United States. And so Indiana County has never had one. They do them in Pittsburgh and Johnstown. They just, Matt Colian with PA Career Link just did the first Armstrong County stand down. And so we thought it was time to bring this amazing service to our veterans. And so we are focusing on at-risk veterans, just like you said, leading into those cold months. And so we will have non-perishable food items. We will also actually have Adagio Health, who is bringing a limited supply of fresh fruit and produce there to give to our veterans and our surviving spouses. We'll also have hygiene products to help last them. And then we'll also have DOD like parkas, hats, gloves, coats, T-shirts, socks, gloves, underwear, and really anything that they would need to help them to get through those cold winter months.
Yeah. So that's a part of this tomorrow. The workshops sound not only very, very interesting, but very needed for veterans. They start tomorrow. There are different workshops tomorrow and then again on Saturday. The first one will be with Dr. Ralph May, a good friend of our show who comes on a lot.
Absolutely.
Veterans and mental health issues.
Yeah, it is still a problem. Veteran suicide is still a problem. Just general suicide is still an issue in the community. And so we thought focusing these workshop presenters on the really, really important topics that the veterans are still facing today. And so we put him first and foremost, veterans and mental health. Going to be talking about health concerns, physical differences, and just really challenges from the transition to military life, focusing on that PTSD portion that a lot of our Vietnam veterans still face, our Iraq, Afghanistan, Gulf War veterans, as well as just the suicide issues that we face today.
Yeah, so that'll be the first one at 10 a.m. It's followed by Managing Chronic Pain with Sandra Rhodes from VA Nurse Practitioner. Yep. That's at 11. At 1 o'clock, Companions, Emotional Support Animals, Therapy Dogs, and Service Dogs by Mary Rink Jalongo, Ph.D., and then Fraud Protection at 2 p.m. by District Attorney Bob Mancy and State Trooper Cliff Greenfield. Yeah. More of the workshops coming on Saturday as well. There are 4 more that are scheduled, 5 more actually scheduled on Saturday. So all of those are things for vets of great concern to them. And important to emphasize that they can come for the opening at 9 o'clock in the morning. They can stay all day long. They can come back on Saturday because there's different things being presented.
There's so much to do. And so you can listen to all the presenters, just one presenter that you feel that you need to listen to. You can come back. You can come and go to the event. We just thought it was really important to not put, it is good to know how many people are coming for planning purposes, but we didn't want someone that didn't register to not be able to come. We wanted just people to be able to show up if they were in the area or had an hour in their day to spend with us. And so we felt it really important.
So someone who is a veteran, active military as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they are all invited to come. What do they need to bring with them?
Yeah, they do need proof of veteran status, and this is many different forms. It could be as simple as their discharge document, their DD-214. It could be their military CAC card, their DOD ID. It could be a military retiree card. It could be their VA health card. It could also be their driver's license, which often denotes a veteran status with a flag. And so whatever that is that you have to verify. And then we also pass out those discount cards with Maria Jack at her office at the Recorder of Deeds. If you have a discount card, they do go through the process of verifying your status. And so even if you have that to show, we are asking that you do bring that. Yeah. And then if you are a surviving spouse coming, we do ask you just bring just kind of something of your spouse's that connects you to that veteran.
Yeah. Very important for those folks to come as well.
It is. Absolutely. We have lots of surviving spouses in Indiana County, and they are just as important. They sacrificed their loved ones, most often to service-connected issues, service-connected diseases, disabilities. And so we want to wrap our arms around them too and let them know that we care about them and we want still them to be successful.
The Veterans Expo and Stand Down tomorrow at the KCAC, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then again on Saturday, same hours, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Yeah. Vets and active military until 2 o'clock on Saturday. Then everybody else can come in too.
That is correct.
And so that is a wonderful event. Veterans Day, of course, is coming up on Tuesday. Yeah. The courthouse all bathed in green now. Tell me what that's about.
Yes. So green lights. So green lights mean resilience, hope, renewal. And so Operation Greenlight, the county commissioners supported and approved the proclamation for our county for the entire month of November. And so we are asking businesses, residences, veterans, families, friends, really the whole county to put a green light outside of their buildings and their homes to continue, number one, to thank a veteran, and number two, continue supporting a veteran and just shining that green light of hope and renewal throughout our county to know that we are here for you, we recognize you, we thank you for your service.
Parking tomorrow available, both lots, the front along Wayne Avenue and in the back?
Yeah, great. So Field House at IUP, that entire lot, and then that out front lot out in front of the Hilton Garden Inn will be available. Okay. That front area where the handicap space is at, typically right there on the long Wayne Avenue, is going to be blocked off. I have mobile units coming. I have the UPMC mobile unit coming. I have a Veterans Center mobile unit coming. And so those handicap spots will be blocked off. However, there will be accessible handicap spots in the back on the IUP Fieldhouse side.
All right. So keep that in mind as you're considering this event for tomorrow and again on Saturday. Jessica, there's been an awful lot of work put into this. You've got some wonderful sponsors too. Yeah,
we do. I tell everybody all day long, Indiana County is so lucky for the people who step up, number one, for our veterans all throughout the year and also for this event. And so we have some amazing sponsors. Number one, the Department of Veterans Affairs, the James E. Van Zant Medical Center in Altoona. Let many of our veterans go there. The Veterans Leadership Program, both in Johnstown and Pittsburgh, have been amazing. We received a grant from the Department of Labor, the Veteran Employment and Training Service grant, and then also the Pennsylvania Department of Military Veterans Affairs Trust Fund grant. We have Robindale Sewer Generation, InFirst Bank, the Western Pennsylvania Veterans Relief Fund, and then throughout, the other continued sponsorship levels, Indiana VFW 1989, Homer City Legions 493 and their auxiliary, the United Presbyterian Church of Blairsville, PA Home Life, S&T Bank, Ruby Financial, First Commonwealth, Indiana Elks Lodge 931, Aging Services, Elizabeth Hutton Group, Sleppy Chiropractic, Family Wellness Center, the Eagles 1468, Representative Struzzi, Mr. Robert and Barbara Fyock, Indiana Printing Publishing, Gazette Printers. Renda has been an amazing sponsor, the Indiana Gazette. And we have hundreds, I don't say like dozens, we have 100 or so individual volunteers to include the committee who have stepped up, who will be on site at the KCAC to help make our event a success. And so we are so lucky.
The Veterans Expo and Stand Down happening at the KCAC tomorrow and again on Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day. And veterans, active military, you are more than invited. You are encouraged to attend.
Yeah, absolutely.
We didn't go so far as saying you're ordered to attend because they'd take that seriously, wouldn't
they? Yes, they would. They would.
Jessica, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We'll see you there.
It's the voice of Indiana County, WCCS.
This is Boomer Esiason with Sports Minute. The Saints looked lost even before they traded deep threat Rashid Shaheed. They make this week's Feeble 5 at number 28. How about Titans GM Mike Borgonzi claiming that they don't have the culture to develop young players? What exactly does that mean? So what's the difference between the Jets and the Giants? Gang Green has draft capital, Big Blue a real live quarterback, and the Raiders, well, at least they have clone dogs these days. I'm Boomer Esiason.
Paid for by tour provider. Premiums will vary. Plans depend on